Congratulations. You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam.
This is a beaver. You've probably heard of their dam building and tree cutting. Aside from humans, no other living animal does more to modify its environment for its own purposes. But when? How does the beaver and why does it leave? This is a beaver. So the beaver beaves and the rest of the dam gets built.
Thank you for giving a damn. We have taken our first step toward being the damn dominant top apex predator beaver that we could possibly be, being the top character, the top player in this wonderful game.
How does the beaver and why does it beave?
Thank you for giving a damn. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. How's everyone doing? I gotta be honest, I don't absolutely hate it. I don't love it at all. And if I had to go with this for a month, I might jump off a cliff. But it doesn't look bad, except from a distance. I honestly don't mind it up close. But from a distance, I feel like I look like a dip. Like, I really don't like that. I despise that look so much. I hate it. I'm not excited for this date at all. I'm just not. Like, it literally looks so dumb. Man, Fetty Wap, Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad the guides helped. And absolutely, I'm always happy to rate other people. Gosh, I look so funky without facial hair. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's probably been over a year now since I last didn't have facial hair. Why is it uneven? The reason that it's uneven is because it looks uneven because I have a mole right here. So it makes it look so much worse because it's just like a really dark patch that like shifts over here because I have a really obvious mole right here. And so it makes it look really funky. So yeah, that would be why it looks uneven. Because I have a mole. Which is hidden pretty well by my facial hair, usually. Hey, Vandor Chewbacca, that would be... Lucas is his name? LFC Lucas, I think, was who gifted you a membership. Congratulations on your membership, my friend. But yeah, so... It's like not technically uneven, it just looks that way because I have a massive mole right here that I've had since I was a kid. So... yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more of a chill night for the rest of the night because I'm kind of cooked at this point. I don't have any collabs planned or anything like that. We're just gonna play our dailies, maybe do some roster reviews. Honestly, shaved is way better than what you usually do. Ouch, AR. You don't like the goatee? You don't like the mustache and everything? Ouch. Like, if I were to lose, like, I don't know, another 30 pounds, I think I wouldn't mind how I look without facial hair. But the facial hair covers up the fact that I don't have, like, a chin. And that's kind of my main problem, is I don't have a chin. So, which I'm working on. I mean, I'm down, what, almost 20 pounds now. Got another 50 that I'm planning on dropping this year, so give me some time and I think I'll be fine being, you know, bald-chinned. But for now, don't love it. Don't love it at all. Yeah, it definitely takes time. I actually saw my first, like, I could tell that I had lost weight kind of thing happen the other day. Wore a shirt that I hadn't worn in a couple months, and it fit, like, really loosely, and I was like, oh, that feels good. That feels good. So. But yeah, so we'll look like this for a while until it grows back, because we're gonna go full beard after the date, so... Oh, it's this event. I hate this event so much. I have no desire to play this event at all. How long have I been playing Swago? Ooh. Dang, has it been that long? Has it really been that long? 5 years. I think I've been playing for 5 years now. I started in April of 21, I think. I hit level 85 like a month or two after the great nerf of 2021, which I think was in September or October. So yeah, I've been playing for 5 years now. I lost 80 pounds a decade ago, and I gained like 30 of it back since then, but still in much better shape than I used to be. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, even with, oh, I don't have it on my screen. I apologize, guys. I'm kind of not paying attention. Yeah, there we go. I saw it on the face cam. I hate this event so much. Yeah, let me get the timer going and everything. Whoa, that's bright. Goodness gracious. We have some stuff to add to the timer and the goal, thanks to some people jumping into our sponsorship. Speaking of, if you guys want to support the dam and can't afford to, don't be afraid to jump in and play this game a bit. Just you downloading it already adds to it, and anything that we do for it is going to go straight into this, or, you know, into the timer as well. So make sure you jump in, download that game, and play it for however much that you feel like you can. Maybe that's just a little bit, maybe it's a ton. Oh my gosh, am I gonna 3-star this by accident? No, she's gonna kill me. I almost got there. That was cool that I almost got there, but you know, that's we're gonna like at least pass this tier, which we've never actually passed this tier before, but yeah. But yeah, so in that real quick, so that way you guys anyone can join in on that. But yeah, speaking of, let me get that fixed on our stuff. So I believe, let's see. I know we've done a little bit. I think we've done, so if we go to goals for audiences, we've had one more person sign up, one person hit level 2, and one person hit level 6. And then one person unlocked their second ship. So that's $3, 11, 14, $22 added to our timer and our goals. So let's get that done. That'll put us at 61. Okay, that's now reflecting that. And then what was our timer at the end of last stream? Let's find out. So that way we can keep our timer going. Oh. Okay, 624 is what we were at. Six times 6 is 360. Oh, we gotta hit save, then hit that. There we go. Okay, there we go. The Friday Night Scribe Tribe has me, well, let's just say slightly intoxicated, but I'm here making ramen. Love that. How was the Scribe extravaganza? I take it you had a little bit of alcohol at least. Just got slightly inebriated. I doubt I can do this tier. Yeah, I only have one character for it. It's the Relic 9 tier, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try that. Okay, those are all done. No, I tried to turn off my mic for that, but I didn't want to turn off. Sorry for the sneeze in your guys' ears. Apparently I have some of the hair from me shaving in my nose. I literally shaved like right before I came on stream. Scribe's Friday gags are wild. I bet. Is this free to play or is this main account? Main account. Okay. I can't remember if this guild was okay with us showing our defenses. I can't remember. I need to put in my defenses though. You guys promise not to tell anyone what our defenses look like? If I get in trouble, I get kicked from the guild. Whoop-de frickin' do. I mean, no, don't kick me from the guild. What?
Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna make you guys suffer and sit here while I set up 10 teams. Yeah, all of you promise not to tell anyone our strat, please. Everyone, I need you to respond in chat and promise. Star Killer. Really need to get my Thesis and my what's her name up, Varys. Hey Devin, welcome, welcome. Okay, there we go. Zone 2. Gonna be they're suggesting a base ray. I don't like using base ray. We'll do that with that, and then we'll go for the droids. You and you. Your secrets are safe with the internet. Thank you, GC Devil. I'm gonna steal your defense to get you kicked so I can recruit you. Perfect. As long as your guild doesn't require a whole lot out of me. I'm not really in a place when it comes to my main account where I'm willing to put in a lot of effort. Like I distinctly remember when I got into this guild, I said, hey, I would like to join your guild. And they said, are you sure? And I said, yeah. Because, like, I can get, like, what? I think I would cap out at, like, 9 million? 8 million? In the raid or something like that if I put in all of my effort, but I just don't care enough to run the raid. And so, like, I get 2 million because that's what my guild wants out of people, and I call it good. I throw down my defense when I can, and when I can't, I spend like 3 hours attacking the next day mindlessly. And like I think last time I forgot to set defenses for territory wars, and so I got 410 attacking banners because I was just like, you know what, I'll just throw everything at this Reva and Lord Vader wall and just utilize my entire roster, because I just this is the only time I'm playing today, and I happen to be watching an anime at the time, so I have the time to do this while I catch up on this anime. Sure, let's use one of those. Speedrun my raid attempts, 7 minutes. This is what? Executor? Executor. And they have their weird executor lineup where they want, like, it's triple attacker and then that order, I think. Me running territory wars should tell you enough of our expectations. I have no idea what your territory wars looks like. I know a couple of my my guildmates watch my streams, so sorry. Dude, Balin's Skull? What are you? Yeah, okay. Like, you guys want Balin's Skull, but you're suggesting... I guess we don't require datacrons, and we don't assume people are going for datacrons, so... but I do have the datacron, so I'll give you guys the datacron version, not this Shin and... What is it? You do Dash and Kira is what you're suggesting? Let's throw the other thing on there. Zone 7 would be this one. And this is going to be Galactic Republic team with good old KB. And we'll use Anakin, and we'll use Ki-Adi-Mundi. Who do we have for this? What are you guys suggesting? Jedi Knight Anakin, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Shock T, and Plo Koon. I'll give you Plo Koon, but I don't like the idea of Shock T. I like Shock T for Quadme. So what if we give you Jimmy and Plo Koon? And we'll do like a... I don't know. I don't really want to give them a good Kron. We'll give them that Kron. Windu's good too. Windu would have been a good idea, yeah. Hey, a younger Beaver, yes. Like most men like today, I think. A shaved beaver. Did I throw Shock T in there? There's no way I throw Shock T. I swear I pulled Shock T back out. I put her in for a second, but I pulled her out. Am I that tired? I'm looking for my name, and my name's Mole Eliza. This is me, right? Yeah, that looks like my team. Gosh dang it, I did put Shock T in there. Gosh, I could have sworn I pulled her out, but no, I pulled out the other person. I pulled out Jimmy. Ugh. Well, okay. Congratulations, you got your desired guild. Okay, I'm not giving your profundity lineup because it breaks apart. They want the ghost in the lineup for some reason, but the ghost can be used to take down Leviathans. And so I never put the ghost in this lineup. I just throw it with these 5. Yeah, I see that now. Thanks, Manfetti. I'm tired, can you tell? Okay, Boss Nass here. Gungan. We got Boss Nass. That's right, you guys don't require, I'm not gonna give him a Datacron. I don't know. Gungans, I have like 1 or 2 good Datacrons for Gungans, but there are also other teams that I use on offense that require those but more. Okay, this is like the archaic zone where we use these boys. And then we use, and there's no way I'm giving these guys a Datacron. You two, you, and you. That leaves us those 5 for offense. Let's drop first order tie and drop in first order storm. Why are you putting profundity on defense? I don't know. I just follow what my guild tells me, dude. I'm not in charge of territory war, and I don't necessarily care if we win or lose. I care about my guild getting upset at me because I have social anxiety. Okay. Let's get dailies done real quick. 39 attempts and we got 10 shards. Oh my gosh, that is awful. Like, that's what I was getting during, like, triple drops, and it was the worst. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, I gotta do a Coliseum battle. You probably answered this a million times, but what are your thoughts on the Coliseum changes? The most recent ones? Of, like, where they've added in these loaned units? I feel like the... honestly, I don't think anyone's really asked me about the loaned unit stuff. I feel like they've honestly, it's some net positive changes, because I feel like a lot of the beginning of last season of Coliseum and the beginning of the first season of Coliseum both felt absolutely awful. Whereas this doesn't feel awful. Like, I feel like I'm making natural progression every single day, which is good. Do I love the loaned unit idea? No, because I feel like it does severely limit like what I can actually get done. It kind of like is like, oh yeah, it artificially locks me into either spending money or getting screwed. Because, you know, even if I get my character up really high using crystals, I can't necessarily get my my loaned units up high. And so I felt like that felt a little bit better in last season, where we had the units based off of, you know, like what you have for your current characters. So, I don't know. Pros and cons. I think this feels like the best season so far of Coliseum. But that doesn't mean I think it's the best way they could have done it. It definitely feels like they kind of monetized it a bit. 37. Very nice. We have an episode quest? No, I already did the episode quest today. So, that's right. On my free to play, I think I still need to do the Coliseum stuff. Yeah, I gotta go spend on this. So how have you guys done your GACs already? How did it go? Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. I'm out of get 3. That isn't like never happened in the history of this account. Not the history of this account, but in like probably a year have I ever run out of get 3. Goodness gracious. I'm facing endgame whales on both accounts. Where are your accounts right now, AR? Let's do some mod battles, and we are trying our best to dig through all our mods, so... Haven't started GAC yet. Opponent dropped a battle against my Ray and didn't do anything else. I mean, I'll take that. That's always nice. Oh, we have our, we have a DCMG finished. Well, congratulations to us. We finally have Beskar Gideon in our account. Can we afford the Zetas on him? The answer is no. But we own a Beskar Gideon now. Okay. Do we have all the Pirate Zetas done now? Or are we still missing some Pirate Zetas? Looks like we're still missing some Pirate Zetas. We finished all of these guys. Okay, Silvo, yeah. We finished all of these guys. Now we're on to these last two. Vane, we only need one more and we're done with his stuff. Then he has his Zeta. And then it's just 3 on him? 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then so that's 9 more Zetas with Pirate King Hondo, and then we're done with the pirates. Main at Kyber 3, alt at Kyber 4, but alt is 1.5 bigger than main. Oh, that's interesting. Why is that? I've been grinding pirates and Zetas too. Yeah, dude, the amount of Zetas that I have spent in the recent times on those frickin' pirates is wild. And like, I definitely need to throw some. I don't care. Do I want to beat this? I don't. I just I want to finish my stuff. I took it over for the guild. Very interesting account. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, we got the Zeta that we needed to be able to unlock that one Zeta. Okay, so now we only need 5, so that 8 more Zetas, and we are done with the pirates. Yeah. Okay. 8 more Zetas and we're done with the pirates. And then 1 more relic level and we're done with IG-12 and Grogu. I'm loving the extra Zetas they're giving us. I'm still in a huge deficit though. Yeah, I need to go through and I need to finish up a lot of the Zetas that I have. Because like I'm pretty far back in the anniversary stuff. And that would honestly give me a couple Zetas towards what I need. Okay, I have everything I need now to get Grogu up to Relic 10. I just need the last bit of signal data, so we'll farm that over the next couple of days and get the signal data done. And then we can finally focus on getting our Pirate King Hondo, because it's all that's really left in our roster. Oh. Hey, Agent Milton, welcome, welcome. Redeeming a Mara time. Yeah, we can bring Mara in here. I definitely should probably be like refreshing crystal refreshes to make sure I try to get through these faster. But at the current moment, I'm just kind of like throwing whatever energy I can at them. Because I'm trying to make sure that I get all the characters to 5-star for new events and everything. Okay, events are done. We set our territory war defenses. And then I wanted to check our journey quests. See what we still have. When with a full squad of droids. Rebel fighters with an Imperial Security Bureau unit in your squad. Defeat Imperial remnants with any version of Mandalorian present. Defeat 50 droids, well, any character featuring Grogu. Wait, I already forgot. This is a version of the Mandalorian. Oh, I'm not spending on Cantina. Is this on? Yeah, this is on a regular currency. Okay, so these are droids with any version of Grogu. So we'll just grab something, drop her out of here, and we need Grogu of some type. So we'll just do like a Mandalorian team. Hey, Mikey Mike, welcome, welcome. Hey, Mara. Hey, poopers. How are you doing? Yeah, I know these are your favorite. Yep. Oh no, you dropped it. Yep. Oh. Gotta take other pop. Other pop. Gotta take. Good girl. Good. How are you doing, Mikey Mike? Have you done your GAC yet? Good. Okay. Haven't? Do you wait for your opponent to attack? Is that what you're doing? You know, this is taking way too long for battle. We need to do something like drop Bo-Katan for a yeah. There we go. Much faster. That's her natural first move, isn't it? So we can just throw it on auto if we wanted to. Yeah, it is. Oh, sweet. Well, I guess it'll give me a little bit more time. Also, did you guys see the announcement for the release date of the new pod racing game? Coming out in October, I believe. I attack at random times. Just whenever you have time, essentially. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, definitely gone are the days where I used to, like, try and strategize for when I attack and things like that. Just too much effort. I'm only interested in Star Wars gambling simulator games. Defeat 100 enemies with droids. You know, I know where I'm going to do that, and I know I'm going to hate my life doing it. Is there another one I can bang out while I'm doing that? Full squad of droids. Oh, gosh. Okay. Then we won't do the Chewbacca event. We'll do the, this one, because I think we have enough rebel droids to count. None of them have a leadership ability, but who cares?
My goodness, your skills are quite incredible.
Do it in mods, it has 25 enemies. Even in the new version of mod battles? There's 25 enemies in here? Decided to go super heavy on offense this season so far on 5-2. Very nice. Yeah, there's not 25 enemies in mod battles anymore. I got 8.
We're certainly lucky that you...
Yeah, they changed all campaign battles to be different now. Well, I might as well use my energy while I can, right? You look 10 years younger now. Oh, did I freeze on screen? Am I frozen on your guys' screen? Yeah, I'm frozen on screen. Let me see if I can get that fixed. Yes, while picking at my little soul patch. Oh, is that what's happening? Oh, hold up. That actually explains a lot. What is this called? It's that. Okay, my video settings are gonna get weird here for a second. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know why my camera stuff is being so wonky. I need to go through and fix it. Oh, hey Havoc, how you doing? Sorry, I was going through my settings and I had frozen my camera there for a second. Play fix your game, okay. I get you, boo. Go. Got been kind of off and on, so go. Should be wrapping up college this Christmas. Ooh, very nice, dude. Congratulations. What degree are you going for? Not just what degree are you going for. What degree are you going for, and what do you hope to do with that degree? Because so often I find people are like, I'm doing computer science and I'm gonna be a lawyer. I don't like how my face feels. Yeah, my degree was worthless, but I am in law school right now. See, called it. Retro right there, proving my point. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Gosh dang it. That's not gonna count, is it? Oh, it is! It doesn't count allies. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's super nice. That means I can just do battles without having to worry about getting rid of the character. Wanted to go into game design, but my college with the scholarship didn't have stuff for that. If I wanted to learn stuff related to Fire Force, I'd have to backtrack to community college. Okay. I mean, take it from Sandfall. You don't have to know anything about making a game to make a game. General Studies bachelor degree is for career. I'm not sure. Just trying to get a degree. That's fair. I wish I could tell you it helps in finding a job, but the job market has been pretty bad. You're US based, right, Havoc? Let's go tier 2. Yeah, the job market, I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but the US is not doing great for the job market. Like, I've got a buddy who has been graduated from college for, I don't know, a long time now, and he just found a job, like, after a year of looking. Bachelor's degree of criminal justice is useless unless you do research on criminal or as a pay bump becoming a cop, which will kind of just make you even with the guys who joined straight out of the high school. Yeah, that's fair. So would you end up actually getting a degree in then, Retro? Hey, Italian, welcome, welcome. Falling asleep to Beaver on East Coast time, don't be mad. After song incoming this weekend. Sounds good, Web. Appreciate it, my friend. And I mean, after you are a little inebriated, which does tend to make you sleepy, so I get it. And the sultry sound of my voice, I'm aware of the effect it has on people. Current plan is just to get any type of physical labor job or maybe working in a supermarket, then max out hours while looking into game design on the side. Fair enough. Yeah, a lot of it comes down to experience and not like a degree nowadays. I feel like we're kind of like regressing in that sense. And I think it'll continue to go that direction until education catches up with AI, which is not indicative of AI taking over things. It's indicative of people using AI to cheat the system of getting an education, and the more that becomes prevalent, the less that people are going to trust people who got a degree, regardless of whether or not you used AI to do it. So, I think it's going to become more and more, like, you know, a lot of the stuff like going into film and going into art and that kind of thing, where you're building a portfolio through college and not necessarily learning skills. Because like you have those degrees that you learn skills in, like software engineering, where you're like, oh, you learn these 2 languages and they do this stuff. But then you have degrees where it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just doing projects that I will then use to find a job, essentially. And I think that's going to be something big going forward. Dude, using AI to study is one of the greatest things you could possibly do, Retro. I think that everyone should be doing that. Learning via AI is one of the best ways you can learn, because it's finally having the ability to have a personalized teacher, whereas, you know, the education system could never afford that previously. So, load all of my notes into Notebook LM, and I can have the AI make flashcards and practice questions. Yep. And if you're ever confused about a concept, you can go and ask questions, and it'll teach you in Star Wars metaphors, or however else you want to learn. Nice, Havoc. AI hallucinates way too much in your field. What field's that, AR? And that usually is indicative of you not giving it the context it needs. Not so much that it's, you know, bio? Like biology? If it's something as ever-changing as, like, medical stuff, then you should probably be using deep research versions of AI, so that way it's current in what's actually going on. You thought this was my foot? My water bottle's right here? I don't know if I'd go that far, Striker. I like the answer is yes, I would like to go that far in something like that field. But like I don't think anyone for studying biology and medicine would go so far as to do something like RAG. I just unironically did love that. Yeah, Beaver's an Olympic gymnast, exactly. Also, Striker, do you like the soul patch that I have to have for my date tomorrow, and then I get to shave it off, thanks to these loons? Imperial Security Bureau. I got some Lightspeed tokens. Can I even use any of them? Yeah, I can. Hey, we have levels up on abilities. Oh, we have a droid Lightspeed token. That's at least 2 Zetas. I hate it, but that is the point, I'm guessing. Yep. Yeah, it'll be gone tomorrow, that's for sure. Random question regarding donations and stuff. Which is better between YouTube or Twitch? One day I think it'd be cool if I could stream a game or two for charity. So if you're streaming via either for charity, you have to do it all yourself, and it can be kind of tricky. YouTube, if you have over 10,000 subscribers, you can have YouTube just automatically take it to charity, and you don't have to have it touch your account at all, which makes you less likely to be audited by the IRS and things like that, which is super, super nice. Between YouTube and Twitch, if you're looking to stream in general, Twitch is usually the better option. When it comes to Go specifically, YouTube is the better option, but for the most part, you use Twitch, and then you get big by using YouTube. So you stream on Twitch, and then you make clips, and then put them onto YouTube. So I don't know what that means, Striker. We should play Counter-Strike together. I'd be more willing to play Valorant than I would Counter-Strike, Striker. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, Mikey Mike. You're not wrong. Okay, to 20 defeat 50 rebel fighters with an Imperial Security Bureau unit in your squad. Okay, so we have to do this with ISB. I mean, we just dropped Tarkin for like Rennick or something. I could learn, I guess. Finishing my master's here in Brazil. I study. That's why Striker said what he said. Because we have a Brazilian in the chat. Estou gravido. That's all I know how to say in Portuguese. Really tough to go from PhD to marketplace to the marketplace. Yeah, I bet. You have the option to say studying forever, go to Europe, and actually arrange a job. Yeah. I haven't heard the best things about, you know, trying to work within Brazil. All the friends that I've had that are from Brazil and that type of thing usually end up leaving and finding work somewhere else, whether it be the US or Europe or something like that. You have 11 hours in CS. Oh gosh, dude, you must be a pro CS player. I have not slept yet, no, Talion. I go to sleep in about an hour. In fact, I probably should be going to sleep right now, because I have to be somewhere at 8 a.m. and that is 9 hours from now, and it's an hour and a half drive to get there. But who needs sleep? Oh yeah, this would be your first mouse keyboard. You've always played with controller. I hope this is going up. I'm not paying attention to whether or not this is going up. Let me watch the screen for a second, see if it goes up. Yeah, okay, it's going up. We're good. I have not gone to Simon, no. I'm averaging like 5-ish kills a full game. I don't know how long a full game, or if that's impressive, Striker. If it's like as long as like a full game of Valorant, where it's like up to 9 rounds or whatever, then that's not fantastic, I don't think. 24-ish rounds, goodness gracious. Yeah, so, you know, 5 kills is amazing. Isn't Valorant 9 rounds per side? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Valorant, and I played it, like, a lot for, like, 2 weeks, and then I haven't played it since. So, I don't remember a ton of it. Yay, we're done. Defeat 100 enemies with Hut Cartel units. Okay. Gosh, this is riveting, I know, guys. AoE, AoE. Sure, we'll just throw those in. We don't want to throw Jabba in, because Jabba will take a turn early, and we just want to be able to do this. Oh, sure, I can't really stay on top of it. You're good, Talion. I have roughly 3,200 hours spent in a game on Overwatch. Oh, okay, on Overwatch. I used to have a roommate that was like pro or semi-pro and Overwatch. I don't know. Not counting many time in alternate accounts, I switched to PC from Xbox to play for my university Overwatch team in like 2021. Yeah, Striker. He was like top 500 players for a while or something like that. I don't remember. I absolutely despise the Chewbacca event at this point. Yeah, he is so weird. Yeah. Beaver, is Star Wars Bounty Hunter worth $10? Absolutely. It's one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time. I loved Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I'm actually partially way through replaying it. I bought it for PC when it came out on PC. It died. They deactivated the servers 7 months ago, Striker. You're talking about the Overwatch clone that they had, Star Wars Hunters. Yeah, they completely royally screwed themselves on their release. They released the game in early access like 2 years early or something like that, and then everyone had played it, gotten over the hype for it, and then they released it 2 years later with like no changes and no additions to the game. And so it was just kind of like, oh look, it's more of the same. And like the gameplay was very just okay. I feel like it should have been something more like Overwatch, where it's like an actual full game, instead of it being just on phones. Because like honestly, if it had been like more of like a Marvel Rivals or Overwatch kind of thing, I think it would have succeeded. But yeah, it lasted like 6 months maybe before they announced that they were going to shut down the servers 6 months later. Oh, also Bounty Hunter, Star Wars Bounty Hunter. The Tamora Morrison actually voices Jango Fett in it too. Yeah. Like, it's surprising how many of these gaming companies are just kind of like throwing money down the drain. Star Wars Bounty Hunter's on my backlog to play this summer. Ugh, I love it. I would love a game like that too. And like the kind of ridiculousness of like fighting. You're like fighting for your life, but then also knowing that there's enemies out there that are bounties. And so you have to like check to see if they're bounties so you don't accidentally kill one that's wanted alive. Was so much fun. And I really wish that would be implemented in another game, another story game that you're playing, like for Star Wars, where like you just got to make sure that you're, you know, keeping an eye out, especially in a like an open world game or like a more RPG based game, because then you can utilize that. Because like in Bounty Hunter, it's just like a collectibles kind of thing, but like being able to utilize that as like a, this is how I can make extra money on the side, is if I'm paying attention and making sure I'm not killing people that are wanted alive and things like that. I think it'll be awesome. Yeah, I did see the nerf of Ezra Exile. Honestly, I don't think I'm super upset about it. I think I am upset about the Marin nerf. Not super upset about the changes with Ezra, because I think it was warranted. He was a little too plug and play and a little too shifting the meta, especially with how high the win rates were for Rey for on defense. It was higher than it should be for any defensive team in the game. Average for top 3 teams is usually in like the mid 30%. Ezra with Rey has been like 40% or higher for months upon months. So it's definitely overperforming. Are all of my messages coming through, or are they disappearing again? Not that I sent anything recently. I don't know. They were not coming through because YouTube likes to be weird about it. I just swapped it over to a different view so that way I can see all of them. I really hate how they nerfed Phalanx Omi, so now it's worse. Sure, yeah. Win 20 battles full of... And we're back to the Chewbacca event, guys. Yay. Has it been stated when we should expect the nerfs? No, but I would assume it'll be this next week. Gosh dang it, I chose the wrong tier. It won't affect, like, current stuff happening, I don't think. I think it'll be, like, during Conquest that we'll see it. Probably with the new character coming out or something like that. Welcome to Wookiee Killer Simulator. Yeah, seriously. I swear I've played this event like 500 times at this point over the last 6 months. Wonder if there's a spot on my, like, I wonder, hold on. Can I just, is there a spot? There is. I can just keep clicking my mouse right here, and it should drop me into the match and click the button needed to kill them all. I mean, Havoc, if you're going to be refunded all of your relics and Omicrons and everything, and so if you want, you can just not level them up and throw it somewhere else if you don't have Ahsoka. Fair. Yeah, I think they're definitely, with this and with the new raid and everything, I think they're going to be pushing GL Ahsoka on people since the adoption rate was so low. Yeah, I saw the one about the apology. I didn't see referring to last stream message. Okay, we're halfway there, guys. You guys have any requests for songs to listen to while we do this? Are you enjoying Maul Shadow Lord? So far, I'm enjoying it. The first 2 episodes were just like kind of and it was just like, I have a couple problems with this. But like overall, you know, nothing insanely bad or it just was just kind of mediocre. I think episode 3 was really where I started to be like, okay, this is where I wanted to see the show going. You know, see Maul corrupting people and making sure that Maul feels like Maul. I really enjoyed the 3rd episode, and I am very much down for it. The Harlem Shake. Dude, I haven't listened to the Harlem Shake since high school. Or I'm not thinking of the Harlem Shake. Hold on. Am I thinking of the Harlem Shake? I think I'm thinking of something else. What was that trend back, like, what was that, 10 years ago now? Was that a Harlem Shake? So I'm not fully caught up, Italian, but he has not showed up in the episodes that I've watched so far. Yeah, then it is the Harlem Shake. I was getting the Harlem Shake mixed with, what was it called? The Cha-Cha Slide or whatever it was? I don't remember. The Electric Slide? I don't know. Yeah, it's been slow going catching up on the show because I've been trying to watch it with the members. So I am only 3 episodes in currently. Hey, we're done. Now it's going to tell us, hey, now we want you to do some more stuff that involves Hut Cartel or bounty hunters. Complete 100 bounty hunter contracts. Okay. Back to the same freaking event. We got Boba as the lead. So would it count if I kill them all? Yeah, that counted. I don't... we only have 5 bounty hunters. Why did we get 6 contracts? Sleep Simulator, the game. It sucks sitting here doing nothing. Dude, have you seen Coconut Simulator? Yeah, let me see if I can find a clip of Coconut Simulator.
Coconut Simulator? Can I... Okay, that's it, huh? That's everything?
You got 58 points.
There's really nothing you can do, huh?
Well, it's Coconut Simulator.
Is this a jump scare?
No, it's Coconut Simulator. I paid money for this.
How much was this?
Yeah, and so you've got realistic mode as well. Coconuts has no eyes, so you can't see anything. Realistic game mode selected. And here's the realistic
Right,
game
you
mode
paid
for
money
Coconut
for
Simulator.
This. Real human dollars.
I had a Steam gift card, so...
So you paid my real human dollars.
You didn't like...
Fantastic game. Thanks, Talion. I hate it. Like, I'm so used to, like, sitting here and playing with my facial hair right here, and there's nothing here now. Like, I'm gonna have, like, a rash right here on the bottom of my chin from me, like, playing with the stubble. There's Beaver Clicker. We've played that before, AR. There's also a game that I really want to try called Timberborn, which is a beaver dam city builder, which I think is hilarious, so it's definitely on my list to play. Oh, we're halfway there, guys. Yes, this... So... Havoc. As a silly goose than I am, or a silly beaver, I told you guys, I told the viewers, that I have a date tomorrow that I'm really excited for, because she's really cute, and she and I have a lot of interests that are similar. And I am very excited for that date. And I made the mistake of saying that, and someone else made the mistake of saying, hey, at $1,000, when we hit $1,000 on our goal, we get to choose this facial hair. And so I agreed that I would shave it into what they chose before the date. And so they chose a soul patch. So I have to have this soul patch for the date. And they chose full beard. They did, let me set the record straight. They did choose full beard, but there was one guy who spent like $200 to get me to this spot, at $1,000, and so I wanted to reward him for his generosity, and so I agreed to go on the date with a soul patch, and then I'm shaving the soul patch off, and then I will go clean shaven and grow out my entire beard throughout the month. That one was off limits anyways, AR. Not particularly retro. I haven't played Lego games since probably... Like, I've only played a little bit of the new Skywalker saga. I played tons of Complete Saga, obviously, way back in the day. Played a little bit of the Clone Wars one. Wasn't a big fan of it. I played a little bit of, like, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there. Did a little bit of, like, Lego Indiana Jones and things like that. But, like, I haven't, like, played a Lego game in probably 10 to 12 years. Maybe closer to 12 or 14. So... like, I'd be down to play through, like, the Skywalker saga or one of the IPs that I enjoy and kind of, like, relive the story through Lego. I do think that would be fun. But Lego Batman is not really my thing. Only 2 more and then we're done. Yeah, it's rough AR. I'm finally almost done with these. It's a Saturnalia miracle. Oh, we get a Bounty Hunter Lightspeed token. Here we get 1 Zeta, we get 1 Zeta, we get 2 Zetas, but we don't use her leadership ever. I guess we kind of do, but not really. Leader. We get a Zeta, but I couldn't care less. Leader. I guess. Honestly, probably that one is what I would go with. Grab this and... Oh, that's right. Fennec I get later. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for reminding me. Speaking of, let's just do that now. Yeah. Fennec. Dengar. I don't know who else I'd give this to. Like, that doesn't matter. I guess, sure. What does Notorious Reputation give? He's like a Relic 9, so he should be pretty far towards the top. There he is. Enemies defeated on his turn cannot be revived. This isn't even something I'd use on my Maul team. I use my Mandalorian token on Django. Yeah, I don't know. That's a Zeta, but it's a leader. This is at least 2 Zetas, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. Django for anti-revive. Yeah, I don't know. Embo for 2 Zetas. I already have one of Embo's Zetas, I think. I don't know. Because I wanted the Omicron. What was the last quest that I have? Oh yeah, it's one that it's like you have to defeat Imperial Remnant. Is that I think this is the only node that has Imperial Remnant, and that's Cantina Energy. Does anyone know any other spot to fight Imperial Remnant? Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 4. Is that how this works? So we could probably find some Imperial Remnant in here, perhaps? Pirates. I'm not seeing any. Poisson. Hey, Otter. I'm doing pretty good. Just kind of tired and finishing up journey quests and that type of thing. I'm gonna hop over to my free-to-play and just do that, and we'll come back to that another day and finish out the last of our quests. Yeah, but like one character is not enough to justify AR. You shaved. Yeah, we hit the $1,000 mark, which that meant that chat gets to choose my facial hair. So here we are. So we'll be growing it out into a full beard here for the rest of the month. But for tomorrow, during my date, chat wanted me to have a soul patch because they don't want me to have a girlfriend. You do rivals in the Damathon, don't forget about what I'm seeing on screen right now. When do you want to do it? Are you talking about tonight? Because I'm only on for another 30 minutes for tonight. I can't tell if you look younger or older without facial hair. I feel like I look younger, but... I invited Kerrikal today. He said he would be free perhaps today, but I've just been so busy today that I have not actually like seen when he's free and that type of thing. Hit me up tomorrow, Yotter. I don't know what I'm going to be doing fully, but I know that tomorrow I should have some time. Is it late in America now? It is 11:30 right now. So, like, not super late, but... But my bedtime is usually midnight. I've been trying to keep to a better schedule lately. Well, there's the loss. Gosh, I hate that so much. Dodge is such a great mechanic, you have no idea. In Europe, it's 7:30 in the morning. Good time to go to sleep. Gosh. You think this Rado will have his own team or be a Hut Cartel lifter? I think he'll be a Hut Cartel lifter. I can't imagine that they would do anything besides like a Iden Versio Hut Cartel lifter. And especially with the changes with Marin, that makes me think that they're not shooting for a lifter for Java at all. It looks like it's going to be just a generic Hut Cartel lifter. Ooh, he beat Expedition 33. Very cool. I did not know that. We'll have to have a discussion on how he liked it. Yeah, exactly. Like Mob Enforcer and Gamorrean Guard. Exactly. Boy, I love dodge so much. Burrito, Gamorrean Guard. Yeah. All the non-usable. Yeah. Also, will this Damathon include baked beaver like old times, or is that no more? Probably not this stream. I mean, definitely not this stream, but probably not this Damathon. I don't have time in my life right now to really go full baked beaver. I currently work a job that's not necessarily conducive to taking, like, PTO. So I'm probably not going to do anything crazy like that I can't fit into my schedule normally for a while until I can get into a good spot where I have things like PTO. I want him to be a solo character like Wampa. Honestly, I'd be down for that. I would. Don't need to click that, but okay. Ooh, nice. 4 shards. I'll take that. Oh my gosh. Please do inform me at the time of E33. Also, can we make homemade croissants? I don't know about the homemade croissants, but I do have a plan for Mara to dress up as Mael for Halloween. Yeah, so, Egnards, Fat Phil, I think Ranger, Troopers on Break, Scribe, Vex. I think that's all of us that are coming to Star Wars Celebration. I already have my car rented, I have my tickets, and I also have my housing ready. So all I need to do is buy my flights in a couple months. I mean, good luck finding tickets at this point. They sold out so fast, I don't even know if there's anything left at this point. I had to buy tickets for Scribe because, he was so far down in the queue, so I bought tickets for Scribe and one other content creator that he's going with, and then bought one for one other person. And even then, I got in and there was only Thursday, Friday, and Sunday tickets. My brother managed to get in before me and grab tickets for me and him for all 4 days, so I am able to go all 4 days, but Scribe and them will only be able to go for Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Don't we have a cooking stream part of the Damathon? Typically, yeah. I'll have to see if the catering caribou's around and we can maybe pull in him for a cooking portion this time. I'm only 20% sure I'll survive without getting to meet someone. Not a celebration, but to hang out with the Swiggo boys at dinner or something. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a Scribe is probably on Saturday. He has nothing going on, so Scribe's probably going to just go to Disneyland because he can't get into celebration that day. I'll see if the catering Caribou knows how. Dude, I'm excited to see like who's coming. It's the 50-year anniversary, so I'm sure like all of the actors are going to be there. I don't know if any of them will miss it, besides like Harrison Ford, because Harrison Ford couldn't care less. They might even convince him to go just because, you know, they'll pay him a bunch of money or something. Catering Kerrikal serves some ghost streamers. Ugh. Okay. There's my Coliseum battle. I've already done my like 3 Coliseum battles for the episode quest, right? Yeah, I've already done the episode quest, so. Galactic War. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of shards from, I did like a Bronzium poll. Did I get any characters 7-star? I did. There's 1 character 7-star. So that means there'll be some shard shop currency that I can start getting from pulling him. Okay, and we're now at 6 stars for Talia. Okay, looking good. They kept the 100 credits to activate a character? That's total BS. We should riot. Beaver really just time travel looking so much younger. Yeah, I don't like how I look without facial hair. It's been way too long since I've been without facial hair too. So like I'm not gonna like how I look in the mirror at all for weeks at this point. It's like seeing a beaver without fur. I'm a little lost on who I want to go for next. You're gonna want to go for the PP, Manfetti. Just go for the PP right here, right now. There's nothing wrong with the little PP. Go for the PP. You know what I mean, right? Hey, Madness, how you doing, my friend? Almost done with our Dash Rendar, and then we can move back to working on getting some more signal data, which, I mean, I think we have like an extra 200 flying around right now. We might be dropping down a little bit lower. Yeah, we could drop down because we got the other characters up for Bo-Katan, so we will need to start working on them. I've been worse, so that's good. I've got so many chases I'm close but far on. Go for the passion project. Nothing wrong with a little PP. If you're feeling good and you're not like feeling burnt out at all in the game, then maybe go for something more efficient and go for whatever farm has a whole bunch of connections to it. So like, you know, go for like Ahsoka and it'll give you the stuff you need to build a team for JMK and start up your Lord Vader farm and things like that. And so like go for the things that connect to other things. Looks like I have a struggle against Ray. They might have just given up. I'll clear him with their drops, which is nice. Very nice. I've been having really rough times when it comes to dropping battles in GAC. On my main account especially. Hey, Macarena. And we can bring him up to 16. Honestly, that looks like the CG's actually like paying attention, has tested their game, because now our loaned units and our regular unit are about the same area. So. I don't think it's... I've said this quite a few times today, Yotter. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think it was kind of necessary and needed, because like Ray Ezra had like a 40% or more win rate on defense, which is unheard of since JMK came out. And so it was definitely a toxic meta of a character that's not supposed to work in a way that he's working currently, and performing to a level of performance that shouldn't be seen among basic teams. And so overall it makes sense, the nerf, but especially with the fact that they're it looks like they're starting to push that people should get Ahsoka Tano, because she's one of the least adopted GLs, and they're trying to push it with the New Republic and the new raid and stuff. It's setting up for that type of thing. But yeah, Ahsoka doesn't feel good as a farm in general right now. This will make it feel a little bit better. I'm sad I'm losing my Zori counter. I'm more upset about Marin being nerfed. I think Marin being nerfed is silly. I need 1 wreck for Lord Vader and Rey, 2 wrecks away from JMK and Balin, and 1 wreck away from, yeah, so of those right there, I would probably snag Lord Vader, Balin, JMK, in that order. Unless you, like, especially with Rey, you know, unless you have an Ezra Bridger Exile, I'd say go for Rey, but, like, it doesn't matter anymore because it's getting nerfed. So, Lord Vader, if you already have the clones, absolutely. JMK, and then as you level up your characters for the JMK squad, make sure you have your Ahsoka and Kat up. You're getting the characters you need to finish up Ahsoka Tano up and running, and so you're just going to get better stuff for Ahsoka Tano, essentially, for your JMK team as you go. And then Balin is just like a great one where you get 2 good teams, and you and they're both Relic Delta proof. So JML, oh, that's such a wonky jump. You're partially done with Lord Vader, Rey, and JML. Goodness gracious. Unfortunately, you're kind of in the middle of 2 good people and 2 bad people. So Lord Vader and Balin would be the first 2 that I'd go for. So go for Lord Vader first, then Balin, because Rey's getting dropped off by Ezra Bridger Exile, and Relic Delta kind of screwed over JML even more than he was already screwed over. So, like, especially with, like, Conquest, it's made him severely less good in Conquest. So yeah, go for Lord Vader, go for Balin. JML's Robot, oh my gosh, you don't have Jabba. Go for Lord Vader and go for Balin and get JML, or get into Jabba. I want you in Jabba's pants ASAP, dude. Like, ignore Rey, ignore JML, go get Jabba, dude. You need the mod materials. New Republic raid would revolve around Glat, but you can't use her like Lord Vader in this raid. Yes, the new GL will be the raid GL, and it won't be Glat. Your account sounds crazy, Manfetti. Absolutely crazy. You haven't been working on the bounty hunter ships to get Executor. And so you're close to JML, but you don't have a Falcon. Got Bo and Leviathan. This sounds like a wild roster. Absolutely wild. I mean, Bo is not really anything to brag about right now, considering you can get Bo basically for free. I mean, this account right now that I'm running is 2 relic levels away from bow itself. No, we're not relic 10ing the bow team on the free-to-play account. We are getting her unlocked as our first major unlock. And then we'll have Leia, what? Probably 2 weeks from now? How long will it take you to get you a full beard? I don't know, Talion. I haven't grown out a full beard in a long time. Hey, Squid. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, my friend? We'll see how much I can grow in a month. Okay, we did our dailies. Oh yeah, we gotta set up a defense. Relic Inquisitors, Bear's Cron, Relics quotation marks, right? These I've got Gear 13 Inquisitors. What does Barris's League do? She doesn't have mods anyways, I'm not gonna bother. So wait, you're spending on this era then? Or define spending on this era. What do you mean, Yotter? And what gave you the idea that I was spending on this era? Hey, Druid, welcome, welcome. How you doing, my friend? Need to finish 2 more ships so I can get 7-star Falcon and JKL than others. Yeah, you need a hardcore focus on your ships, man, Fetty, it sounds like. I am really tired, Druid. It has been a long day. I don't really want to set a fleet down. Tier 12. Junk. Sure, we'll just throw in a junk squad. Then if they need more from me tomorrow, then they can ask for more. Where's Ewoks? So what time will it be? Are you talking about when we play Simon? It'll probably be like pretty late for you, honestly. Because I've got a date at 11 o'clock your time, so it'd be probably like 1 a.m. your time. Are you about to call it? Yeah, I got about 15 minutes left before I'm going to get going. And then we'll pick up again tomorrow. Godzilla. Y'all like fried chicken? Absolutely. I wish I'd known about the ship importance when I started the game. Yeah, it's honestly one of the things that, like, a lot of people sleep on, and it's just, it completely wrecks your account. I was lucky enough to realize it fairly early, and so I worked on ships a ton. And so I've had, like, all the ships in the game at 7-star for a couple years now. Hey, Cornflake, welcome back. So when are you coming over so I can make it for you? That sounds like a question for you, not so much me. I'm the single guy that's living with a dog and 2 roommates. Like, it's not really a thing of, you know, when I'm free. What happened? Oh, we hit the $1,000 mark and people got to choose my facial hair, and I have a date tomorrow, so they thought it'd be funny to give me a soul patch. So here we are.
That old cantina droid? Rewired it myself. Doesn't drop glasses anymore. Usually.
Is that who you're talking about, Striker? I mean, yeah, I'm down, Striker. If you ever want to get out of the house, you're always welcome over here. I'm gonna head out too then. Good night, y'all.
Credits will do fine.
Where's Mara?
Where's
William?
Mara? William. Cornflake, you don't have to lie to me to save my feelings. I'm aware that I don't have a chin when I have shaved like this. Hi, poopers. So Mara and I went on a 2-hour walk yesterday in the middle of the sun, and it was like 80 degrees. And so she has been just absolutely exhausted because she literally just, she's not a super active dog. And so like when she goes and she works out for a bit, she literally just wants to sleep for like several days after. So she has just been the cuddliest poopers the last like 24 hours. She just wants to sleep and cuddle. Is she old? No, she's, well, I think we've had her for 4 years now, 3 years, 4 years, somewhere in there. Like, she's still very young. She's just never been an active dog. She's always been just a cuddle buddy. And so that's just always how she is. Like, she goes home to her siblings, and when I go and like go places, so when I travel at all, I go and put her with her mom and, you know, her siblings, and she'll go outside with them and run around with them for like 20 to 30 minutes, and then she'll be absolutely pooped, and then just sit by the door and wait for my dad to let her in so she can come and cuddle in his office. Such a good poopers. Yep. Yep. Oh. Okay, other paw. Good paw, take. Yep. I wouldn't say low cortisol, because cortisol is a stress hormone, right? She is one of the most stressed dogs that you'll ever meet. The first week I had her, she peed on something, and I yelled at her, and she broke out in hives. Like, that's how nervous she gets. If she feels like she's in trouble, she will sit there and avoid me and start shaking. Full body shakes. She did nothing wrong. Full body shakes. Won't make eye contact, which is weird. Most dogs, they don't like eye contact. It's a psychological thing. You make eye contact with a dog, they'll usually be uncomfortable. Mara will sit there and just make eye contact and just stare at you. And so, like, when she's nervous, she'll start looking away, and she just won't make eye contact with you. Annie's kindred sister, exactly. Same. Would you start the free-to-play count? Almost 6 months now? I think we're like a week and a half away from 6 months. So at about 6 months mark, we'll have our first GL, as well as having Mommy Mandalore. They could up the ship shards, that would be great. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? But there's just not enough ships to justify it. Yeah, Druid, free-to-play accounts go crazy nowadays. Like, I'm not having a whole lot of fun on my main account. My free-to-play account, though, I am having an absolute blast with this account. Like, it's been really enjoyable, and like the new era system has also been enjoyable. I've been getting lots of lightspeed tokens, and on top of that, like yesterday I was able to use Major Partagaz and the ISB against a Gear 12 team and Bronzium. Like, I'm even getting use out of the new characters and stuff. It's been really, really cool, honestly. Yeah, Yotter, does it have spoilers for the new season? Because I haven't gotten to the new season. I've been catching up on some anime lately and trying to, so like right now I'm watching JJK with my roommates. I just started Witch Hat Atelier, which amazing so far, really enjoying it. I just watched a new anime. Yeah, I'm in Bronzium right now. I'm not doing great in Bronzium, but I'm in Bronzium. As soon as I get Mommy Mando and Leia into the roster, I'll probably be up to Chromium and be like high Bronzium and Chromium. Just kind of be bouncing right there. Did Nolan make a steak? Beaver React win? I mean, Warlord, if you want to watch Beaver React, I mean, I'm watching through the Maul Shadow Lord show with our members right now. I watch it with the timer on the wall so you guys can see like where I'm at and everything. Did you watch Neither of those, but I've heard that the first one, that I'm not going to say out loud because I don't swear on stream, is really good. And so it's on my list, but I've never heard of Gachia Kuda. I've never heard of that one. I just finished Erased, which, if you haven't watched it, Manfetti, really enjoyed it. Just a 12-episode anime I'd never heard of. The girl I'm actually going out with tomorrow suggested it to me, and I absolutely loved it. It was so good. How'd you get so much signal data so fast? You don't need signal data. Like, so we've got, you know, I mean, I don't know how to explain this. Savage, we manually farmed. Scout Trooper, we manually farmed for Relic 7. Captain Rex, manually farmed for Relic 7, because these are, you know, Gear 13 Lightspeed tokens for these two. This one I manually farmed from Gear 1 up to Relic 7. Captain Drogon, I think, was a Relic 4 Lightspeed token. And so we just got him up to Relic 4 and then took him up to 7 from there. Bam was a Gear 13 Lightspeed token that we took up to Relic 7. Keller and Beck was also a Gear 13 we took up to Relic 7. R2-D2 Gear 13 to Relic 8. Commander Luke Skywalker Gear 13 to Relic 8. 3POC was a droid Lightspeed token, so I skipped the grind and got him straight to Gear 13, I believe, with his Zeta. IG-12 and Grogu was, I think I just used a regular Lightspeed token, and I slow farmed his shards, and then used a Lightspeed token to finish him because I didn't want to spend the gear and wanted to get Bam or Mommy Mando faster. Lightspeed token, Bounty Hunter Lightspeed token, another Lightspeed token that got her to Relic 5. No, this is the Relic 6 one, actually. This was a full 7-star Relic 6. Manual farm. No. Lightspeed token, Gear 13. And I brought him to Relic 5. Adrad was a Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token. Relic 5 Lightspeed token, Relic 5 Lightspeed token, Relic 5 Lightspeed token. Like, this is all free to play, like either gunning from the new Journey stuff or the new Era system. Like, so much of this is just like this guy I manually farmed. Like, there's only like 3 or 4 or 5 like characters in this roster that are like manually farmed, and a lot of them are just like the Leia Rex, like Wicket and Chief Chirpa are manually farmed. Let's see who else. At the top, we have Rolo manually farmed, Captain Han Solo manually farmed, Lobot manually farmed. There's a Lando in here that's manually farmed. Like, a lot of the stuff is just Lightspeed token. And I'm definitely, one of the biggest problems I think a lot of people are facing, though, is also just overinvestment in different things. Like, you know, for a while I was like throwing Relic 1, Relic 2, Relic 3 on things, and I just stopped doing that. Like, you know, all of my Phoenix are at Relic 1. I didn't take my Inquisitors up at all. Just leaving things where they are and just focusing on what you need and utilizing what you need as things to win, which is still something that you can do. Like, for instance, where is he? Dash Rendar. Where's Cash Spendar? Dash Rendar right here. This is a guy that's required for Profundity. I had an extra Lightspeed token, so I threw it on him because I knew I'd need him down the road. And the Leia Rex were all like characters that I didn't need Chirotech for, and so it's like, it's not really worth a Lightspeed token in my opinion. And so instead I threw it on Dash Rendar because I knew I was going to get Profundity pretty soon. And be going for Profundity. And so by putting this on Dash Rendar, when I see a Gear 12 team, that's a full Relic Delta with the Relic 5. And his AoE hits 3 times. And so that's 150% increased damage to that. If he's faster than the enemy team, which, you know, I know how to mod, so I have at least some semi-decent mods on him. He's faster than like Geonosian teams I face and all kinds of stuff. And so I'm able to just throw him in as a solo. And he just boom, boom, and kills everything off. You know, I've got a Relic 5 Wampa that's doing the same thing. You know, took some time when the Datacron came out and got myself a Datacron up to level 7 because I have enough to get up through, you know, normal conquest at this point. So you kind of utilize what you're getting for your farms as your major pieces in succeeding. And like GAC and that kind of stuff. I don't know what you're referring to, Yotter, honestly. Is Quebblecop a React streamer? Is that, or like a React YouTuber? Gotcha Kuda was a very good one in my opinion. It was supposed to be 1 season, but it did well enough to extend to 2 seasons. Okay. Interesting. What type of anime would you liken it to? The star levels aren't impacting you. The star levels almost do nothing. The star levels are like star levels in ships is a major factor. I will admit star levels in ships are a major factor. There's a reason that all of my farms right now that I'm working on with energy is a ship farm. Is a ship farm. Is a ship farm. Is a ship farm. You know, over here, a ship farm, a ship farm, a ship farm, a ship farm, a ship farm. All of my farms are ships right now. But like the star level really, it actually doesn't matter when it comes to characters. There's little to no difference between a 5-star, a 6-star, and a 7-star. What the difference is relic levels. Relic levels are much more impactful than the star levels are. This was first discovered when Arnold was taking up some of the pirates, I think it was, when this first came out. I think it was some of the pirates. Yeah, it was when Kix came out, I think. So if you go watch the Kix unlock stream from Arnold, you'll watch him utilize a low relic Kix for a while and try it out, and then up the star level and try out a high star Kix, and there's almost 0 difference in stats, in overall performance. The star doesn't matter. And so I'd also encourage you to keep that in mind as you're farming. Like, I have this Wicked at 5 stars. I'm not going to take him up right now. I don't need C3PO. And so I can skip over to another farm. You know, same with Chief Chirpa. I don't need to take him past this for Leia. And I can move on with my life and be able to get Leia faster into my roster, which will then accelerate my account because I can get more wins in GAC, which means more crystals. I can be able to auto through Conquest, which means more materials, more Zetas. You know, be able to get the profundity quicker, which is going to up my GP, hopefully get me to 4 million GP quicker, which will then get me into hard conquest, and the toilet paper roll keeps unraveling, you know? So. I have War Thunder event to grind. We'll have to see how well that will go, as I'm a bit tired, but I'll try and finish before stream continues. Sounds good, Dalian. When you end stream, can you raid Prime Video, the one from Amazon? They're doing a pretty interesting stream. Are you sure? Is it just the "Are you sure" meme over and over again, Yotter? Yeah, and so like there's so many characters out there that are just like Mon Mothma, for instance. Mon Mothma is only required at Relic 5 for all of the stuff that she's needed for, which means after I put that Lightspeed token on her, she's already at a requirement for Profundity. Like, I don't really have to do anything else to her. I don't have to get her to 7 stars. So, yet, obviously, I'm going to have to get to 7 stars, but I was able to skip most of the 7-star grind when it's a hard node farm by using a Lightspeed token instead of farming him manually. And so now I just have to farm 100 shards instead of having to farm, you know, 330. So it's "Are you sure" ham-fisted into a bunch of scenes. Peak invincible. I love that. Just from the trailer for it, so I don't spoil it, basically he was accused of killing his caregiver, gets thrown in a pit. His goal is to get back to the surface. The pit is basically a wasteland with people who live down there, and the surface is a floating city, essentially. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'll have to give it a watch. Is it on Crunchyroll? Okay, double check all my stuff is done. Okay, dailies done, events. I don't think I've done this one, have I? No, I have. Okay. And I don't have anything for Nightfall. I've already done that. I already did my raid. I already did my setup for Territory War. That should be everything in the game. Yes, I know the raid's going on.
Ready to play Galaxy of Heroes?
Isn't its refresh cost worth it? That depends on what you consider worth it, Yotter. Because I need to save up crystals because I am going to unlock Profundity soon. And like I will have all the stuff to unlock Profundity. except for the fact that I won't have Biston's U-Wing unlocked. Biston's U-Wing is going to be one that's going to take me a little bit longer than all the other ships. I'll have all the other ships at 7 stars, but I won't have the Biston's U-Wing, and so that means that I need to farm Profundity with crystals instead, and do some not refreshes, but some pack purchases to be able to get my Profundity early. Then I can use that to push up into my Fleet Arena easier, and then from there I can then use those crystals to continue to push and then get Profundity up to 7 stars, get the ships up to 7 stars, and have a fully done Profundity fleet. So I'm kind of cheesing getting a Profundity early. So doesn't make necessarily sense for me to go in early. Sounds good, Havoc. You have a great night, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, and like you look at after all of the stuff that we got from the anniversary stuff, I still have, what is that, 10 Zetas lying around, and 6 of those are going to go for Leia. I already have the R2-D2 Zetas. I already have the Captain Drogon Zetas. I already have a what's his bucket? What is his name? Adrad. I already have an Adrad in my roster with Zetas. And so, like, I already have everything I need for my Leia team, and then I also have all the Zetas for Leia, and I'll still have 4 Zetas after that. So I'm completely fine on Zetas for the foreseeable future. I don't necessarily need to push that direction, so. Okay, so I'll add it to my watch list then, Nunfetti. But yeah. Okay. With that, I am going to bed. And I'm not necessarily excited for tomorrow, but I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm really excited for this date, but I have a soul patch for this date, so we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know during the Damathon, how the date goes, and you'll see me without any facial hair tomorrow, because I'm going to shave the soul patch as soon as the date's done. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for giving a damn. Big shout out to our damn sugar daddy, Storm. Onslaught put in a lot to get me to this facial hair. Thanks, I think. Big shout out to those who contribute to the Beaver Dam. I appreciate each and every one of you. A big shout out to our damn elite, current and former. You always have a home on the end screen, as well as our damn best members, current and former, especially you, Yotter. Yes, I will raid Prime Video, and I am going to go ahead and set up those raids right now. But yeah, thank you for being here. Let me add in the time for that, and I will add it to our overall stream goals as well, because we didn't add in Yotter stuff. Okay, it looks like no one is live for Swago, right? I mean, it is midnight, so I'd assume not. Zareth's live. Okay, do you guys want to go to Prime Video for memes? I'm not even seeing the Prime Video stream, unfortunately. Oh, there it is. They have redirects turned off, so we'll send you guys over to Zareth. Yeah, so they don't allow raids for some reason. But Zareth, on the other hand, allows for raids. So I'm going to send you guys over to Zareth. You give him a big damn hello, and you let him know whether or not you think Beaver was wearing pants today during stream. And I'll see each and every one of you guys in the next video.